All right, and we are live, baby. Welcome to episode 17 of a Good Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Jamal Good. From we're in the basement, Wayne Manor, or of Comcast can go fuck themselves because my stream is fucked up. I am joined today by one Will. Will, how you doing today?
Fucking with the devil, but I'm doing good.
Fucking with Comcast, okay. And I'm also joined by Buddy. Buddy, how are you today?
Hey, my name is Ray.
Yeah, the setup that I have, since I'm doing this shit from my phone, because my streaming service fucking sucks. There we go. Yeah, Nick Khan. Yeah, how are you?
I said, fuck Nick Khan.
It's the Lord's Day. I don't cuss.
Well, the Lord will understand because he's Muslim.
So, ladies and gentlemen.
So now strong, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Even stronger because all my notes just crashed. But this past week in wrestling was a very, very eventful one. I'm going to go ahead and start off. Normally, we do this.
No one got fired from WWE. That's the
topic. Wait. Before we do that, go ahead and start off this week. Normally, we do this at the end of the show. We're going to go ahead and do it at the beginning. Send our condolences to Bobby Eaton and his family. Beautiful Bobby Eaton, the wrestler from the 80s and early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, passed away this past week. Just send a condolence out to him and his family. And to allude to what Buddy said, this is the first week in the last 3 or 4 weeks that nobody was released from the WWE. Me shocked. I was expecting more, but I guess things happened or didn't happen this week.
Yeah.
Almost on that, fellas.
So no one got fired, so that's something. But I was sitting there waiting to see what other names, much less big names, going to end up leaving, and we ended up getting this week. I'm a mixture of shocked, happy, and a bit disappointed because I was looking forward to see who got as wrong as it sounds. I was looking forward to see who got fired.
It's a hell of a couple of weeks with all these people leaving and or getting terminated or future endeavored, as we say in the wrestling business. We say that. And I guess some of it's benefited them when they go into other organizations and actually do well, and then some just talk to them. But this past Monday, and trying to get my laptop to come back on. Of course, it's not. Hold on.
I mean, we don't really have to talk about Raw because it's painful as hell.
Actually,
we really don't have to go do Raw.
They had a little bit better matches than SmackDown did this past week.
Wash your mouth.
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go. You
say nothing bad about the Tribal Chief.
What? He fucking blows.
Keep talking bad about Samoans.
Yeah, they suck. Excuse me. One of the best things that happened was that Matt Riddle got RKO'd. Loved it.
He came out, gave Orton a hug, and then Orton dropped his ass. Yep, that happened.
Can't wait for that shit.
We knew eventually it was going to happen, and I'm not going to talk about what happened at the end of the dark match.
John Cena.
No, don't
Randy Orton, Matt Riddle hug.
It ruins everything. That's like after you come, you be like, yeah, I need cab money. No, just let it go and call it a day. And just, I want the last memory of Raw of him being RKO'd, because that's what it builds up to.
From my understanding, they're supposed to be going for the tag team titles. So it was just, I guess it's just Randy Orton expressing his friendship to Riddle.
Right.
That's what he do.
Because he didn't do what he would normally do with someone he hates. He just RKO'd him and then put his hand and said, like, all right, buddy, I'm getting now.
Right. He didn't hit upon him. So that's when you know.
Yeah.
We also had defeated Jeff. Still trying to process this whole spring carrying crossover to Raw
Next.
deal. Know what they're doing.
Next.
Unless they're going to lead to,
Next.
I mean, Samoa Joe winning the belt.
Next.
No, we got to finish this one first.
Next.
Jesus.
No one cares.
But he's trying to get right past Raw.
Right past Raw because it was painful.
He's literally trying to fast lane to SmackDown.
Because there were
Get past Raw.
Wow. There were no future planning on Raw, so there's no future plan for me to talk about them. So nothing else happened.
We had Sheamus defeat Ricochet.
Next. That's been the summer match.
But on the flip side, Damian Priest does have a championship match, so
that was my next two comments. Damian Priest defeated John Morrison.
Johnny Drip.
Which
he defeated Johnny
Priest was about to attack the Miz, and lo and behold, the Miz got up and ran away.
That was hilarious.
So basically, Priest defeated Johnny Drip. He dropped the drip stick. Miz tried to pick up the drip stick, and then just dripped out.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, a lot of drip.
There's too many drips in one sentence.
That's why we say next.
Which also led Sheamus accepting a challenge from Damian Priest for SummerSlam for the United States Championship.
Kung Fu Kitty.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
We also had Rhea Ripley via disqualification because of Charlotte. Not too much on that.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Yo, it seemed like it was a bad book report when you going in there that you know you hate the book, but you still got to do it. You don't got to do it. You're a grown man. Just skip this. No one cares. It's like this whole show needs to be restarted.
But we gotta do this because this could potentially be our job, man.
I know. That's why we need to make sure we have integrity of the
show. And as a job, we need proper sponsors.
That's why we can't skip stuff.
And as a job, we also need proper sponsors, like Pringles.
Fuck the con. That's my sponsor for today.
Anyway, next up after Raw.
We had on NXT, we had Samoa Joe actually step down as the NXT enforcer.
You go late in that one.
God damn it, Palmer! Just let me flow with my flow.
All right, Palmer.
Like,
Palmer. How about this? Palmer, tell me how you feel about it.
About the Joe Cross setup?
Yeah, about NXT.
So I'm seeing a couple different matchups. I did like the Pete Dunne versus Dragunov match though. That was like a technical match, and having Walter come out to cause Dragunov the match is setting up more for their bout at Takeover.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm also kind of liking the whole how Cross is just slowly getting into Joe's head, making him more and more angry, and Cross doesn't have to do that so much. So I'm looking like, yo, and at Takeover, if y'all don't try to kill each other, I'm going to be disappointed.
Right. It's like the build up to the match. They actually took time and effort to make sure that both characters are put over correctly.
Right.
And it's beautiful when you do it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other thing is the whole thing with Dakota Kai and Raquel. So we all saw Dakota going to turn her back. Turn back on Raquel.
Correct.
But I'm liking how Dakota's having this thing where like it's a standard trope, but she's like, if it wasn't for me, bitch, you would be nobody. Mm-hmm. I'm the reason you're the top star. I'm the reason you're women's champion, and I'm going to be the reason you lose that thing. So I'm liking it. And Raquel, as weird as going to be, Cena has a kind of a face. I'm looking forward to that match. And if I'm right, I think next week it'll be. I think we have two title matches next week: the tag team title match and the cruiserweight title match.
Right, I can look it up real quick because it's like NXT is hitting on all cylinders, regardless of what fucking the con is doing. It's like as long as they stay in their own little universe, their storylines and everything else is just
I think that's probably the best thing for NXT right now. Stay in your own little universe.
Right.
Only really branch out if need be, like say maybe a Survivor Series. But if it's not necessary, stay in your own universe.
Yeah, Enzo came up with an article. He did an interview saying that NXT was alternatives to Raw and SmackDown. Yeah. Like they filled that niche. So everything that everyone else is doing is pretty much what NXT was doing. And hopefully that one of the things I read online about Triple H being pushed out in WWE, hopefully it's not true. But you can slowly and surely seeing that he is not in the room when they make decisions anymore.
Yeah.
He is slowly being pushed out.
Like, because like certain things that NXT has done. Because I mean, there have been a couple like times I watch NXT. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this isn't what I'm used to. This is like this isn't an evolution of what we expect. It's kind of like a degradation in a way. Mm-hmm. So
it seems like you can tell when somebody from outside is coming in and putting their hand into what they developed. Because NXT is the pretty much. It's like when anybody say that they don't have long-term booking in WWE, like if you look at NXT, somebody in that company knows how to do it. And it's up to them to be like, hey, let me handle these guys and you stay where you are.
I mean, the biggest example is the whole Gargano Ciampa feud. Mm-hmm. Even when Ciampa was injured, what happened? As soon as he came back, went right back to the feud.
Exactly. That's pretty much like in the long term. It's not like it's a short term, like, hey, 6 months. Like, no, every time I see you, it's TOS, terminate on site.
Right. And then like the whole thing with Johnny Gargano, when it comes like, you know, like the big time, like single titles, he couldn't keep it for longer than a month.
Correct.
Up until like his latest North American Championship reign. Mm-hmm. That was the one time he broke the curse because I remember as soon as he won it from, who did he win it from? Who did he win it from? I can't remember who he won it from. He won it from somebody, and within a month, lost it to Leon. No, now I remember. He won it from Priest. Within a month, lost it to Leon Ruff.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, that actually made me laugh. And then next thing you know, he gets it back.
I mean, that's part of his character though. Now, you know, he's supposed to be having a child soon.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how they're gonna write him off or if they write him off because everybody.
You're not writing him off. They're not writing him off.
Okay.
Because Candice said on, I think on Twitter or somewhere, I can't remember. I think she's doing an interview. She said she's still going to show up and be there for Indy. Granted, she can't do nothing, but she'll still show up. So what probably happened though is once Candice gets close to giving birth, then they're going to take her off, and then they're going to find a way to write Johnny off. But for right now, then they just kind of run with everything.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of segments that they do for NXT with as far as like the way involves Candice being home.
Right. I mean, they can do it though.
Yeah. I can see that being a thing. I can see like they're doing a lot of segments at home, them filming stuff at home to kind of keep this whole thing going. Because in that way, when they go to write out Johnny, they don't have to really do much.
Right.
And you can still kind of have like say keeping out on Garganos while them being home or whatever, something like that. It all depends on how they want to do it though. But for right now, I know Candice is still going to be she's still going from my understanding, she's still going to try and show up. She just can't do it in the physical.
Right.
So other than that though, I know MSK is supposed to be facing Imperium for the tag titles.
Right.
And Kushida is supposed to be facing Roderick Strong for the cruiser title.
Mm-hmm. And my hope is that they keep these guys around long enough, but it's like my fear is that they put all this time and effort to a wrestler, we fall into the storyline, and then we blink and they're not in the company no more.
Bronson Reed, when he was North American champion.
Yeah, it's like he never got his upcomings, you know what I mean?
Right. Bobby Fish, another one. He was in the process of being a feud with Diamond Mine along with Tyler Russ, and then next thing you know, both are gone.
Right.
Mercedes Martinez never really got her comeuppance after the whole thing with Xia Li.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I don't know. That's one of my biggest issues with it. It's like, all right, they put all this time and effort into it. That's what happens when you don't have someone who
right. Like like I think I said it like last week or a couple weeks ago. It's one thing if the person is not really on TV or like not really doing much in the process. Then okay, it sucks, but I get it. But when you got these people that's on TV damn near every week and are partners and are part of like maybe some interesting storylines or primed to get caught up to like a Raw or SmackDown, and then they're gone. It's like there was a fucking point then,
right? I mean, like you can't treat it like OVW because you have it on national TV. OVW, you can come and go. But as soon as they put it on and made it their brand, you can't do it like that no more. OVW, when it was out, it was treated like it was in another universe. And if you have a developmental like that, that's fine, but that's not what you put. That's not what you did with this one. Right.
And it's kind of sad because you still have like Swerve said it best too. Someone like Jake Atlas, Leon Ruff, and Bronson Reed. Those three helped him become who he is. And it's like for someone like a Bronson Reed, you've seen some of the things he went through. You see how long it took him to get to become North American champion. It's a good feeling, especially since he was like one of their popular faces too. And people loved him, and people backstage loved him. So it kind of blows my mind that you say, "Yeah, gonna get rid of him." He wasn't even the highest paid star in NXT. That's the worst part.
At all.
So it's like, when you sit and say we're gonna cut you, Fish, Ruff, Mercedes, and a couple other people for budget cuts, and you look at her like, wait a minute, I'm pretty sure they're not even the highest paid stars in NXT.
And it was like, I just want them to come out and say, hey, I don't like this guy because his shoe strings is red. Just say it. I mean, you don't need a reason to fire a talent. If you want to do it, own it. You know what I mean? Don't do it like how Tony Khan did and got mad that somebody did a rap battle, but somebody cut somebody with a fucking pizza grater and you lose a sponsor, you say nothing. You know what I mean?
So that actually tied into AEW. I'm again before we get into the actual show itself. Yeah, Max.
Wait till we get just wait till we get to the show. Wait till we get to AEW. Wait till we get to AEW.
We are at the show.
We're at the show right now.
We're at the show right now.
Oh, now, hey, time I know.
So go ahead, brother.
Anyway, so the whole thing about Max Caster. So, this is a difficult one. Because on one hand, I get it as to why they take him off TV and suspended him.
Right.
But at the same time, he's a heel.
Right.
And he's doing this to get a reaction out of the audience. If anything, he did too good of a job.
And my issue is the fact that you can't have
wait, before we get started, run it back. What did he say?
So
I ain't gonna repeat it.
So I didn't. So I all I know is the footnotes. I don't know the actual thing he said. I just know the footnotes because I do know he mentioned something about Simone Biles dropping out the Olympics, and he said something else. But Buddy might know exactly the thing he said.
It's pretty much talking about mental health and Black women, and it radiated throughout the whole internet. And it was like, oh my God, I can't believe he said what he said.
Well, you know, part of the problem with that though is
Cody Rhodes being black now.
Huh?
Cody Rhodes being black now.
You're not going to touch the Simone Biles thing, but you're going to touch the Cody Rhodes being black thing, right?
It's the internet as a whole right now. That's because a lot of people got mad on Twitter. So for me, him doing something like that, I'm gonna look at like you got the reaction you wanted out of me. I hate your guts. I don't wish death upon you, but I hate your guts, and I want someone to beat your ass. That's the reaction you want. Like I said, if anything, he did too good of a job.
What I read online, it wasn't the fact that what was said, it was the fact of who said it. It was like, you didn't earn the right to say this. It was one of those aspects.
But that's still kind of stupid though, considering the fact everything else he's fucking said lately.
I mean, I don't like him as a character. I don't like him as a person, and I pretty much don't like AEW. So for me, it's like, I get you trying to get that. You're trying to play Cena 20 years ago. So it's not even like it was a good rap battle. It was just like you're saying stuff just to say something. It wasn't even like what I've seen online. It was more or less of, it wasn't the fact of what he said. It wasn't tactful enough to make it's like, all right, it's one way to say something to make somebody mad, and it's something to say something to be like, yo, you're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, like it's a difficult situation because I understand both sides. I get it, you know.
Right.
Like again, like it probably shouldn't have said that, but at the same time, you doing your job, you're creating buzz, you're getting people to react to you in a manner. So for me, it's a difficult situation.
My issue isn't the fact what he said. It's the fact of how AEW reacted. In one show, you can't get mad at using a
something relevant,
a cutter,
yeah,
and then you lose a sponsor. The sponsor was legit angry at you, and it was like, "We're not going to do you." And then you go out and say you're going to, and you making jokes about another pizza brand. You know what I mean? MLW and Zack Ryder. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Zack Ryder. Going out there, he was like, I think he was doing Domino's or Pizza Hut, whatever the opposite of what he was doing. He's out there eating that pizza, and like, well, this pizza company did this, and this. I'm looking at him like, first of all, you're a clown. Second of all, you lost money for your company, and it wasn't on purpose. But the next following week is, oh my God, I'm sensitive. We shouldn't say this about this person or this person or this person. Either you're going to be a outlaw company or you're going to be an upstanding company. You can't be both.
So yeah, but I think it's the other thing, the fact that, you know, because, and I think the other thing is the fact that it's because like he mentioned the whole Simone Biles thing, and that thing was more of a hot topic than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And we're focusing way more now on mental health than we did year before.
Correct.
And while that's not while that's not really an issue, I do think how everyone reacted on the internet and how AEW reacted might have been a little much.
Right. I mean, he would never get away with WWE. That's what my thing is.
Yeah.
If WWE would have did that, AEW like, hey, I know you got fired, but come over here and say it again.
But there's the other thing too, because I know Charlotte Flair mentioned something about Simone Biles too, and was able to tie it back to her. Exactly. And I guess my thing is this, like, because I remember you said something. You said like maybe like a handful of episodes ago, if it was like if W did it, everyone's shitting on them, but if AEW do it, it's a different story. Exactly. And I still hold on to what I said before. That's not the case, because I feel as though that it all depends on what exactly it is. Because I guarantee it, AEW did something, but W did it, no one would complain. There's certain things that AEW would do that people like, man, no, you're just doing shit WWE or WCW did. Mm-hmm. And it's vice versa. There's certain things WWE do like, yo, what the fuck? And then go to AEW like, yo, this was better. But I think the kind of other thing ties nothing too, like the whole Sting thing.
Okay.
So like the whole Sting thing. My thing with the whole Sting thing was WWE basically took that and made him the last survivor of WCW.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, it's like, look, WCW's been dead for years.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that in the past.
But you know why they did that, though?
Yeah, I know. But I know why they did that.
Because one, they ignored everything he did in TNA.
Right. I mean,
because
they did the same thing with South.
Exactly. Everything, and that's what WWE will never acknowledge you if they don't have your library. They don't acknowledge what you did in the past.
But and here's my thing too. While it's fine they acknowledge we did in WCW, what was the point of having that match at WrestleMania with Triple H?
True. A paycheck.
And that leads to my other thing too. How they handle Sting in WWE compared to how AEW's handle Sting is like night and day. To me, it's night and day.
Right, because the way WWE handle them is like, hey, old man, you're gonna do a couple spots, and we'll carry the show. You're just a special attraction. AEW's like, we need you to carry the show, and that's the way.
It's not even the fact they need him to carry the show. It's more like we need you to help uplift this young star we got.
Right. You gotta carry the show.
Right, and WWE is like, they're like, look, we're gonna stick you the moniker of the last WCW outlaw, despite the fact that we done sat there and buried everything WCW related. We're gonna have you lose at WrestleMania, and then we're gonna put you immediately in a title picture. Like, wait a fucking minute.
I mean, Seth took him out, so that's one of the other things. It's like that's what
they need. We're not gonna talk about that.
Seth is a true legend killer. And we need to acknowledge how many people he hurt. He hurt a lot of people, including Becky Lynch, Regina.
I think him having a child with Becky hurt people way more than what he did to Sting and Balor.
Yeah, it did. Single-handedly, his penis destroyed Raw. And
so back to AEW and their topics.
I was sitting back and thinking about this for who destroyed Raw, and I'm creating a list. Seth Rollins' penis is the top. Is Nick Khan, Seth penis, and I can't blame the booking because, Brother Will, I can't always blame. It's one of those aspects. Brother Good?
I had to cut AC. I had to cut the AC on. It was getting kind of hot in here.
Okay.
Yo, what the fuck takes?
This past week on Dynamite. We had the elite.
Let's talk about the show itself because we're going to.
They defeated
WWE champion.
Oh my God.
Has now got another belt, and he's leading the way on. I'm sorry, what were we talking about on WWE main event or Heat?
No, we're not. We're talking about AEW.
Heat? Is that Heat main event? Shotgun?
No. So the elite defeated Martin and the Sydal brothers. After that match, Jurassic Express came out and announced that they were number one contenders. Also, to surprise everybody, Christian Cage is the number one contender, and he was, I guess, presented with the shot at the TNA. Well, I'm sorry, Impact.
I think that was the TNA deal.
Right. Okay. At All Out, he gets a title shot at the AEW Championship.
Yeah.
And that.
Okay, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna be the guy for the future. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. For the TV show of Dynamite, Kenny Omega lost to a WWE guy. For AEW, the WWE guy is gonna lose to Kenny Omega or Kenny Iota, so that he'll get the belts back. That's the booking.
Well, that depends on if Impact Wrestling wants that to happen.
Impact Wrestling doesn't exist anymore. Impact Wrestling is the C show of AEW, because apparently the B show now is Dynamite because their belt is being defended on someone else's show and they won.
Oh, speaking of Impact, something interesting happened this weekend. So we got a confrontation at a New Japan show between the Good Brothers.
Go ahead. So I can interrupt you again. Go ahead.
We got an interaction between the Good Brothers and New Japan's own Goode.
Mm-hmm. So we have what is it called? The All Elite versus the Gaijin of Bullet Club. Yeah, so we're gonna have another storyline of the Bullet Club versus the Bullet Club versus the Bullet Club. Am I wrong? It's just, if you got one note, and this is what I want anybody on the internet to think about. What if I didn't like the Bullet Club and you're forcing me to watch it on 3 different shows?
Don't watch wrestling.
Maybe 4.
Don't watch. It's the hottest thing going right now. What else you got?
It's
the
not the hottest thing. It's not the hottest. It's
no.
not. No, the blood. No, the Bullet
What's
Club
the
is
best
not the
faction out there right now? What's the best faction out there right now?
The Foundation.
The Bloodline.
The Foundation.
Oh, Ring of Honor Foundation.
The Foundation.
Screw them. I only like one of them because he's from Maryland.
Wow.
Okay then.
So give me something better. Okay, well, no, I got you one better.
No. Let me correct Brother Good.
Does ROH come on?
Fight TV.
Okay. All right. Who?
Fight TV.
Who has Fight TV?
I had it at one point. I need to get it again.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what channel come on Comcast, because I got that shit.
It comes on Fox.
So no exposure. So who's the best faction right now?
It damn sure. Like, listen. Let's be real. You got All Elite Bullet Club. You got.
But you like that African guy? You ready? Good.
That's it. I'm about to kick you out your own podcast. You got the All Elite Bullet Club. Then you got the Affirmative Action Bullet Club on TNA.
Hey,
then you have.
You keep saying the Bullet Club. That's the hottest faction going right now. Nobody else got it.
And that's where the problem is. I'm
gonna say it like Canyon. Who's better than Canyon? Nobody.
If your faction, if the only thing you have is an outside entity, that's where the issue is.
Who's number one right now in wrestling? Who's number one? Period in wrestling.
WWE.
Who's the highest?
WWE.
Okay. So
period.
If I can't get it, if I can't beat the WWE by myself, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna team up with my enemy's enemy, which becomes my friend, right? So AEW, they went to New Japan, need your help, got you. Went to TNA, need your help, got you. Went to NWA, need your help, got you. What are they gonna do? They coming after Big E.
If you gotta say the story right. The Alliance of Wrestling, because it can't be the National Wrestling Alliance because it's already existence. If they want to do that, then they should do it properly. What's going to happen is what happened in the 70s. When Jerry Lawler started combining all the belts together, what's going to happen is with Kenny Omega, he is not going to be able to do everything that he needs to do. Systematically, he has to lose the belts.
I got you with that. I got you. But we're talking about inter-promotional actions going on right now. Because it's bad. It's bad for wrestling, right?
Okay, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
Are you watching?
Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, right? Is it good for the wrestling business?
It is.
How?
How not? I'm watching.
Business. If you can get a McDonald's cheeseburger from Burger King, and you get a Whopper from it's not good for branding.
Okay. Hey, you ready? Watch. You ready?
Brother Will,
got me watching.
Hold on. Brother Will.
Nobody watches Impact. I'm watching that shit.
Okay. So
I DVR.
So you're both right. And this is why I say you're both right. Buddy, you're right. I get it. As far as a branding thing, it's not the best idea. It's not the best idea. Because each one should have their own identity. However, on the flip side though, this could get more eyes on different wrestling promotions as a whole. Like, for example, NWA. Nowadays, there's not many people know much about NWA.
What channels?
But people know about AEW. So if you have an NWA star pop on AEW, then it could get people to check out NWA if done right. Like, for example, when they had Thunder Rosa pop on AEW to face off against Hikaru Shida, obviously they wasn't going to let Thunder Rosa beat Hikaru Shida as she's a champion. However, what happened afterwards? She came back to AEW while still women's champion and defended it on AEW TV. So again, like I said, on both hands, you're right. On one hand, branding, I get it. On the other hand, it can help promotions that don't get a lot that most people wouldn't know about. They won't know about. Because let's be fair, All Out was All In was a success for a reason. Part of that is because the people they had on there, like when you had Nick Aldis face Cody Rhodes. Mm-hmm. And at that point, most people wouldn't have known what NWA is unless you are a die-hard wrestling fan. Similar to most people, put it away. Unless you're someone like us, most people know one company, WWE, 2, AEW. But most people know of one company. One.
And I wouldn't even put AEW as the second one anyway. They get more hype because we say it gets more hype.
So who would you call the second company that most people know about?
I would toss in ROH.
I say that. I say that all depends.
Because
the only reason is a second to him is because he's a wrestling fan. I'm talking about the average guy that doesn't watch that much wrestling. There is no number.
To be honest with you, the biggest thing they're gonna say is the Bullet Club because that's their T-shirt company.
Here's why I understand why.
But who gets the money for it? Because New Japan sent a cease and desist to the All Elite Bullet Club to stop stealing my shit. Will.
So, buddy, I get where you're coming from. The reason why you say Ring of Honor is because the network it comes on. Ring of Honor comes on, I think, CW right now.
Yes.
Right. So everyone knows WWE for obvious reasons. So yes, Ring of Honor will be the second one for some people that don't really watch wrestling. On the other hand, for some of the more casual ones, AEW will be the second one. Mm-hmm. So basically at this point, you have a toss-up between two seconds. But again, it's not. It's 50-50 bad. It's 50-50 on if it's bad business or not. But it all depends on how it's handled. Mm-hmm. I'm not a business expert, but from what I'm seeing, it all depends on how it's handled. That can make something that will be a bad business idea an excellent business idea. Because let's be fair, when the WWF when Vince decided to do what the fuck he did, that could have been a bad move, but he turned it around. So that's what I'm saying. Like, on one hand, I get you. On the other hand, I disagree. So it's 50-50.
Actually, with as much Hispanic people in the world, it's AAA.
Yeah.
CMLA.
Yeah, CMLA.
We're talking about the average wrestling fan. Average wrestling fan only knows.
I just came back from Puerto Rico. I'm telling you. But AAA is everywhere over there.
This is why
you in Puerto Rico.
This is what says 50-50. Because in Japan, the biggest one is New Japan with WWE. And the UK, the biggest one would be whatever UK based show is over there. I don't know.
In Africa, it's shit like that. Yes, we get it. I understand that. Okay. I couldn't help but to laugh. God damn it. I was trying to have a serious face. Anyway, but yes, the average wrestling fan only knows WWE. So the fact that all these companies are coming together to try to go up again. Hey, look who it is. Look, who's it? Oh, y'all can't see. See, who's that? I'm gonna go ahead and take this call.
Okay, me and Buddy gonna continue.
So this is an important message from Xfinity regarding your scheduled appointment on Monday.
Oh, that's just an appointment call. God damn.
Anyway, so yeah,
we just gonna ignore that. We just gonna ignore that.
As far as Dynamite continues, yes, we saw the we're going. Hey, y'all called me to here. What? Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Anyway, okay, so Dynamite, we had confirmation there will be Pac vs Andrade all out. So I'm looking forward to that one. We also got what else we got? We got the Good Brothers defeating Dark Order. We figured that was gonna happen. Jericho got the win over Wardlow. I thought MJF was gonna be a referee, but turns out no, he's just gonna be out there. Right, interesting choice. So now it'll be Jericho versus MJF with the stipulation of that Jericho cannot use a Judas effect, nor will he come out to the Judas music. And
I don't understand why he can't come out to the music. Stupid.
I think it's just MJF being petty.
I think this is gonna be his farewell tour. He's gonna bring back his fat ass is gonna try to do the line salt and hopefully break his fucking neck.
I wonder if he got the rights to break the walls down.
I wonder if he got the rights to that shit. You can't use that.
Why?
That's a WWE song.
Did he get the rights to it?
Yes.
No. I mean, WWE got the rights to it.
How you know? Let's look that up.
Jim Johnson was the original creator of that song. Yeah. You really think they're gonna allow?
Didn't they fire him?
They still got rights to certain songs.
They got rights to a lot of that. And they're petty.
I think he was touching kids. They fired him. They can't acknowledge that.
Wow.
It's like Michael Jackson.
Allegedly. No, that's not true.
Come on, freeze.
Allegedly. Oh my god.
Flag on the play.
Hold on.
Those comments are not
first off,
the Good Wrestling Podcast.
If you run the tapes back,
individuals of it.
If you run the tapes back, I said I think.
No, that's
allegedly.
not period.
Not at all.
I'm not accusing him of anything.
Oh,
I think he did. I mean,
that's it.
Well, technically, he did if he has kids. He lifted them up and walked them around. He touched the kids.
Allegedly. Oh my god. So this is what Tony Khan had to go through? Oh, I let this motherfucker get away with this one. What you say?
Anyway, so buddy, so before we go into SmackDown, before we go to NXT, there was a Ring of Honor post that popped up.
No, we already did NXT. We did like a 4-hour thing on NXT.
Oh, we did. I thought before we go to SmackDown, there was a thing from Ring of Honor that popped up that asked a very interesting question though. It was asking about the whole Forbidden Door. They was basically asking who would you want to see face off, something like that. What matches you want to see. So now I understand how you feel about the whole cross promotion thing, but just hear me out on some of these matches. I'm about
okay. I'm down.
So So one of the ones I put up, I wanted to put this up on Twitter, but I can't remember I can't find one of their Twitter pages. Because I was going to say put the Briscoes against FTR, if not put them against Santana Ortiz.
Okay, I like that.
I was going. One was Rouge versus Lance Archer.
Okay, I see that one.
I wanted to do. I couldn't find his page on Twitter. Was I was laughing. I thought about this, but John Moxley versus PCO.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was because they were asking for they asked like, no, what would you put the kind of matches put together? And those are some of the matches I was thinking about though.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing. I mean, shit, give me a second because I want to see the prayer champion versus.
The champion is John Gresham.
Hell no.
I want to see him versus.
Hell no. 10 minutes. No, time out. 10 minutes ago, you said that you didn't like cross promotion. You should be saying no to all this shit. No.
Brother Will just said, I know you don't like this, but if you could,
all disbelief, that's what we're doing. That's bullshit.
Share your food. Goddamn fat boy.
What you about to say? Was he Gresham against who?
I want to see him, and it's like
winter is coming. I'm getting prepared. Fuck out of here. Gotta bulk up for that shit. My wife likes teddy bears.
Somebody's offended.
Shit.
That's always upset.
My wife likes teddy bears. No, she.
I keep it warm, gay.
Anyway, buddy, go ahead.
Fat people are in. Shit, BBM.
No, you mean they're around. But
shit.
Damn it. Give me a second. Let me look something up.
I'm gonna change my name to BBM and shit. I don't know how to do it on my phone, so I can't do it. There's some bullshit. If it was on my laptop, I can change it. Oh, found it.
Listen, Chunk. Will you stop that, Chunky? God damn, the whole world in your stomach.
Oh yeah, another matchup I thought was Britt Baker versus Angelina Love.
That'd be. I mean, the issue is when it says ROH. BPL.
There you go. Shit.
Yo, when you start getting ads for the wrong reason, don't say I didn't warn you.
Fuck that.
When you go and start getting your bear, you start getting your bear comments. Don't say nothing to me.
Hey
anyway,
call me poo.
Anyway, so buddy, you said you want to see John Gresham go against who? And Jamal, please not interfere. Let him finish.
No, because he said he don't like this shit. He said he don't like it. He had a whole argument on why the cross promotion sucks. And then you go see some cross promotion matches? No. And I'm eating KFC out this bitch. I love it.
Yo, when you start choking on the TV, don't say nothing. Because all we do
I got. Can't choke on chicken tenders. There's no bones.
You can choke on anything, man. Bones or no bones.
Oh my
God.
Oh fuck.
Oh my God. You're a horrible person. You are a horrible person. To reiterate what I meant by what I said is the fact that if it's the ROH has something called Global Wars. That's when they bring in people into that one promotion and wrestle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's different than what
that was most between them and New Japan.
Exactly. So if you want to do something like that, it makes sense. If you want to do like a super card or something like that, that makes sense. But what they're doing is different. When Cody Rhodes and all of them went to ROH and did their timeline, did their what is it called? God damn it, brother good. Anyway, let's go to another thing because you
got me Googling shit.
All right, so we can move to SmackDown. But I figured I'd bring it up because I think it might draw some interest.
Right.
So on the SmackDown and the Cena Reigns promo with fucking they just
It was amazing. It was amazing.
So you know what this is, though? This is what happens when you...
Hold up. Wait. Time out. Before you get to that bullshit storyline. You ready?
Here we go. You finished eating?
No, I'm finished eating. I'm straight on this one. I'm straight on this one.
You good?
Ready?
Your computer back up?
Okay. Yes, it's kind of sort of.
Kung Fu Kitty, go for it.
Fucking Xfinity shit. So, I'm thinking of, people that got together to win. Okay? Just people that got together to go up against the big machismo and win. Okay? Kind of like with AEW, Impact, and New Japan, and all what they're doing right now, right? It was these little 3 countries. Hold on. Let me get my notes. Y'all go ahead and talk, but I got this. Hold on.
No. It's your show.
Keep going. Keep going.
It's your show, baby. Go ahead. Put together your argument so you can sound stupid as hell.
Nah, I got you. Because they won this shit. Ready?
I need to get some water. How much I do
Japan? No, fuck that. Bring your screen back on. Japan, Germany, and the other one. I forgot who it was. They formed an alliance. And the rest of the fucking world joined another alliance. And guess who won? They took down the big motherfucker. Prove me wrong. That's what Cody is doing. Cody is America. The American dream. He's doing that and getting his alliance together, and he's taking down Hitler. Now, what you got to say about that? I'll wait till you cut your screen back on. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Tell me I'm wrong.
You hurt
Tell
my
me
head
I'm
in
wrong.
so many different ways. Because
Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh my God, you hurt my head in so many different ways. Did you remember what happened after World War II?
Look.
Huh? Do you remember?
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about the Cold War? So we're not going to talk about the Cold War?
Is going to drop a nuclear bomb, i.e. Bray Wyatt, on WWE and blow that bitch up.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Since you don't remember history,
go ahead.
I'm gonna let you sit on that and spin.
They destroyed Hydra. Go ahead.
Hydra won.
Bullshit.
Hydra won. See, you didn't watch goddamn Winter Soldier.
Can we get back to talking about wrestling now?
I just did. I just got a good analogy.
That's not a good analogy. That was a horrible
AEW.
Analogy. That was a horrible analogy.
Just like America. AEW.
That was a horrible analogy because you ignored the whole Cold War that happened after World War II.
Okay, so it might be a little Cold War after this shit.
Yeah,
but AEW
you forgot what happened during that time period.
They had a secret soldier that they infiltrated into Germany, and they got secret stuff.
Baltimore City education.
Wait, no. You ready? I.e. Khan. Conspiracy? You put a Khan in WWE, and guess what? They start firing people, and guess where they go to? The other Khan. Am I right? I'm gonna start a conspiracy podcast because of this shit. Go ahead.
What? You big fat fuck conspiracy podcast.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
I keep getting big. What happened?
Ice.
Huh?
Ice. My iron is low. Go ahead. Shit. Go ahead. Now go ahead. Give me these fantasy bookies that you got. Go ahead.
Okay, Brother Will.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah, we're good. We're back.
Okay, so here we go back and talk about continue on now.
Out of anybody on this show that should be good, it's me. It's literally my last name. My last name is good.
Oh my God.
The last name is good, but you are not good right now.
No.
I am always good.
Yeah, your last name is Bear. Big Bear.
Anyway.
Big fuzzy bear.
So as I was saying when I got interrupted, I was saying, so as far as the SmackDown promo to start off the show, this is what happens when two people who have been proven to be experts on the mic just go at it.
Who?
Cena and Reigns.
I'm sorry, which one was the expert on, Mike?
They both. You can't not his body. Roman body of work for the last 2 years has been immaculate.
Look, okay, hold on, Jamal. Be
I'm in
good.
argumentative mode now.
Jamal, be good and give credit where credit is due.
He has improved since the last time they talked. Yes, but Cena is still better than him. Like CM Punk is better than Cena. Yes, we know this.
We're not
The Rock is
disagreeing
better
with
than
that.
all of
I'm
them.
just saying though.
He has improved. Yes, because the last time we did this shit, he fucking sucked.
Yes.
He was horrible.
Yes.
He was stuck. Now he got a little bit because I am the trouble chief. You cannot do better than me. Yes, that's
He's
him.
not even
Yes,
Native American.
and yes,
Lord, what the fuck?
I stole that from his cousin. Yes, I did. My name is Zoshiki. Yep. Go ahead. What you got?
Anyway, we have a new Intercontinental champion.
That was
Okay,
amazing. That was an
like that
amazing match.
That was a good match. It was.
That was a good match. You can't say nothing bad about it. It was an amazing
I could.
match.
How about it? Don't talk shit about.
Hopefully, Apollo don't get fired.
No,
Want
but
me to? I could.
Don't talk shit about King Nakamura.
And
Screw him. They took it from the black man.
Hey, fuck Apollo Crews, man. It's Nakamura all day.
Hopefully, he don't get fired. That's what
Nigerian
my fear
Nightmare?
was.
Come on, y'all.
That was my fear.
He changed his character. That was great. Oh,
Anyway,
but with that change, so hear me out with this. With that change of Nakamura winning the belt, I got this whole conspiracy theory about Baron Corbin getting better and doing better. And
by the way, how do we all feel about homeless Corbin?
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. It's setting up for something.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if it's a mid-card run or world title run. I don't know, but it's going to set up for. He's going to go his bad streak and then bang. Unless he tries to break was it Brian Myers? Was it Brian Myers streak? It's like 256 or something like that.
Ain't no one. He ain't gonna break that. He ain't gonna break that. They're not even gonna try to make him break that.
So I mean, just add up all the house shows. Be good.
Dude had like 200 plus losses.
Add the 30 people in the world.
Do you have more than Brooklyn Brawler?
No,
I think so.
No.
If they ain't tied.
What about the trash can guy?
But these dumpster grocery?
Yeah, that guy.
Anyway.
But back to my conspiracy. I think it's going to set up to something great where he either wins the world title or.
I mean, he can get the IC belt. No one cares.
Yeah. Anyway, enough about homeless Coleman right now.
Damn. Just dismiss homeless Coleman.
I mean, I don't care about homeless people.
Well, we got to get back to him because he had a match with KO this past Friday where KO said if he won, he would win $1,000. But of course,
I was about to say the only thing of other relevance was the contract signing.
Right.
How y'all just gonna skip over the KO thing? The fuck?
You just said it. You literally just said what happened with the KO thing. He lost.
Oh, you ain't no comments?
No, he lost.
No.
I like Baron Corbin.
Look. Baron Corbin called
Listen, Mr. Hangry.
Right, there you go.
God damn, Mr. Hangry, you just completely out of yourself today.
They Baron Corbin called $1,000 stunner. There you go. Street Profits beat Alpha Academy, but now again, contract signing between Bianca and Sasha. So when did fucking Zelina and Carmella start working with Sasha?
The enemy of my enemy is
I need a paycheck.
Telling y'all
my paycheck.
how this works.
Huh? Did you just push ketchup all over yourself?
No.
That's why you're so close to the camera.
I do like how Bianca knew it was going to be a trap.
Right.
Like when you write your faces as smart,
right?
Then when the heels get the better of them, it makes it look better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bianca knew it was a trap. She did her damnedest, but then the numbers got to her. It works. If they did it more often, probably be one step closer to getting better product.
I agree. And it's like I wish the same writers who wrote for NXT and SmackDown gave two shits about Raw.
Yeah. So now we got the WS out of the way. Now we can go to AEW's final show for the week. Rampage.
Their first episode, new show.
I thought we talked about Rampage. I thought we did this already. I have to do this shit again.
We talked about in.
See, we talked about Dynamite, and we mentioned about Christian Cage winning.
Isn't that the same show? Is the Rampage and Dynamite?
No.
Somebody's a hater. Hater alert! Hater alert!
Like we mentioned
about Christian, get that
we mentioned about Christian winning the Impact World Championship, but didn't talk about the reaction that Britt Baker got from Pittsburgh.
Hold on, back up. Let's talk about him winning the championship.
Why? Because he's gonna lose it at the next pay-per-view.
No. So speaking of which,
it's a title match. You're gonna drop it back
no.
He only lost a match for ratings. He's gonna drop it back to Kenny Owens.
Brian Myers is the #1 contender for the Impact World Championship.
Who was he in WWE again?
A mid-carder.
No. Didn't he have like the
He was Kurt Hawkins.
Brian Myers, Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, I know. It was the point I said that. Weren't we just talking about him having the most losses in WWE history?
Yes.
And that's the guy that's going to be the #1 contender for your world belt?
Yeah.
Okay. So how good was John Morrison after he left in WWE?
He did the same goddamn moves.
He was great. He was a
He
champion.
kept flipping.
Eric Young was a champion.
Yeah, mid-carder.
Bobby Roode.
All right. Time out.
And the only reason, go ahead.
Come on, okay. All right. So I see where Buddy's going with this. And my thing is this. Remember how you mentioned how W fans aren't wrestling fans?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of mindset you're using right now.
No, because the reason I'm saying this for a reason. Reality is if the last time I seen you was a loser, right? And then you go to the next show and you become a winner, that means that my mid-carder is your world champion. I've said this before.
So
the problem, hold on, let me get to my point.
Go ahead. I got you.
The problem is the reality of the situation and the expectations of your talent. The reason why Bobby Roode or Young and all of them got their belts because everybody left. Look at who was in the company when they got their world titles pushes. Everybody from WWE left. When WWE was in the TNA, all the main event mafia, all of them had the belts. You know what I mean? Let's not forget
enough
that.
Though.
The same thing with WCW.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'll give you that, except for a handful. I'll give you that except for a handful of seconds.
I'm gonna tell you why what you said is invalid. Because of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. If he doesn't like you, you don't get shit. If you're not a Samoan, you will never get a title shot. Prove me wrong. You can't.
So Bobby, these people Bobby Kofi, like, what are you saying? Vince don't care about anything but money. Vince care about money.
And look what he's doing now. He had enough money. He made money over the last year.
How many t-shirts? How many t-shirts other than Bray Wyatt? That's what I'm saying.
How many people has he built up?
I'm mad that you trying to like be a
how many pro
for goddamn Vince Kennedy McMahon. Y'all not gonna make me that person.
Shit. He hasn't built anybody.
No, hold on. Talk about. I can debate anything, but y'all not gonna make me a pro Vince McMahon person.
Okay. I mean, fuck. Hold on. Let's switch. You gonna be pro? I could be anti. No, I'll be pro.
I ain't gonna be pro AEW.
Go ahead.
Fuck Tony Khan.
Can I talk now?
Go ahead, brother.
All right, thank you. So, buddy, I get what you're saying about the whole Impact thing. Like I said, but there are a few exceptions to that particular rule, and some are some of the homegrown talent. Now, mind you, yeah, I get it. Bobby Roode didn't win because it didn't win until after some of the W stars left. I can't say all of them because Kurt Angle was still in the company when Bobby Roode won. I know Jeff Hardy left, but Kurt Angle was still there. Sting was still there. Booker T was still there at one point. So you're half right. Then on top of that, that's kind of invalidating what people like Samoa Joe and AJ Styles did.
They were on top of the card when they were there.
Samoa Joe was world champion when Angle came in the picture.
I said on the top of the card. One being a champion and one being running the show.
Samoa Joe was on top of the
The
card.
main event Mafia.
That's one stable, and that's for like a short period of time, mind you. That's what I'm saying. That was one stable for a short. Put this way, that was one stable similar to DX, similar to NWO, similar to this, that, and the third. Yes, a lot of cases stables will run the show, but once that stable breaks up, that's when everyone else comes in. When a stable runs the show, that's what the whole show is gonna be focused around. It happens in every company, Inner Circle, Pinnacle, Evolution, DX, NWO, Main Event Mafia, Bullet Club, LIJ, the Foundation, so on and so forth. When you're stable,
wait. Say that third to last one again.
Or the last one, LIJ.
Third to last one.
What,
Nope,
LIJ?
before that one. Before that one.
Bullet Club.
Yep, there we go.
Anyway, you're kind of going over my point, Jamal. But my point is this: when you're stable, especially if you have a stable of good enough talent, of a mixture of top stars, mid carders, tag teams, and so on and so forth, they're probably going to run the show. Because let's be fair, how long did Evolution run Raw? Right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was reading about Bobby Roode. It's like my thing is I like Bobby Roode, but back in 2011, 2013, who would Mr. Bullet Club? Okay, Mr. Bullet Club. Who's the leader of the Bullet Club, Mr. Bullet Club?
Right now, it's Jay White.
Right now, it's Jay White.
No. All of a sudden, this jabroni is talking about he's Mr. Bullet Club right now.
Go ahead.
So the thing about Bobby Roode is...
In fact, hold on, brother Will. So are you part of the Friend of an Action Bullet Club? Because you're the only black member.
No, it's two of us now. Now, go ahead.
Oh, so you both have TNA. Okay. I see. Yep. So now that's why you're watching TNA? Yeah. Because you're not Samoan. Because you're not Samoan, so I guess
you're the if I was, I would be a WWE champion. If I was, right? Go ahead. I'll wait.
I'm sorry, brother Will. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was saying I like Bobby Roode. I like his build up because when he won the world champion, that was a turning point in his career.
Mm-hmm.
When he popped in NXT, he was a top star. My problem was when he went to the main roster, they tried to make him a face when he was a natural heel.
Right.
Instead of having him be a heel and then try to see if he can be a face, you made him a face automatically. This man was a natural heel. His theme song is healing.
Correct.
Glorious. You can't tell me. Yeah, people love to sing with that song, but that song is healing. Bobby Roode had a character, and they kind of fucked it up.
Correct.
So that's my thing about Bobby Roode.
I still like him better when he was Team Canada.
I like him. I like him. Well, I like him when he was with Beer Money.
Right.
And hell, when he was the It Factor and World Champion for a good minute, I liked him well too. He's still Canadian. He was just his own person.
Right. All right. Since we already talked about Bobby Eaton, we talked about Keith Lee. Let's talk about Flair and AAA.
Oh yeah. No. We talked about Time out. We talked about Keith Lee off air. We didn't talk about Keith Lee on air.
Oh
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Keith Lee was out for some weeks, months to be exact, and everybody was, trying to figure out what's going on with him. Lo and
Everyone
behold,
was speculating, including to the point where they unnecessarily targeted Mia Yim.
Right.
Keith Lee had COVID-19 and was unable to wrestle for all those months.
Right.
He has since healed and doing better.
No. If you want to say it right. Keith Lee had COVID-19 and was out for a couple of weeks. Came back, kind of found he had inflammation in his lungs and was out for months.
Right.
My article stopped that he had COVID-19.
And that lies a problem because I watched the video.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, I didn't watch the video. I had the link.
The video like 6 minutes. I watched the video.
Yeah, the video was amazing. Like when he opened his heart up and told what was going on.
I found that link on Twitter from Keith Lee himself.
Right.
Time out. I couldn't watch the video because my dumbass Comcast wasn't working right.
But yeah, so Keith Lee said that he contracted COVID. Mia Yim stayed by his side. He contracted, so he missed a job being a Royal Rumble. Fair enough. But then the other part is the part that's really worrying. It's the fact that he had inflammation in his lungs and could have potentially died.
And he had a large heart.
Yeah, that part right there was a really concerning part. Because like, look, look, you had COVID, you was able to come back, you was able to get ready to wrestle again. He did wrestle again up until he was going to go for that United States Championship.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he disappeared. Now at that point, that's when a real concern starts coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like first and foremost, congrats to Lee. Congrats Lee. He went through all he had to do, came back and everything. And mind you, Keith Lee's a big dude, so something like that going on is like, oh damn, this man almost actually died. So the fact that he's back is
what
like.
You saying Keith Lee is a BBM?
What?
Keith Lee is a BBM?
Why are we talking about something serious and you want to do that shit? The one time I want to be serious, you want to go that far. What the? I thought I was terrible.
I mean, he's a BBM. What the shit? Okay, so this past week, Kenny Omega also had another title defense. He defended his AAA title against Andrade, who was accompanied to the ring by by the one and only Nature Boy Ric Flair. Andrade lost that match, but it was amazing to see Ric Flair in another organization only weeks after being let go or being released from the WWE.
I mean, he quit. He wanted out his contract and was granted. He was not fired.
I will admit it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny seeing a chop fest between him and Andrade against Omega. It was kind of funny seeing that though. But yeah, Ric Flair popped up in AAA. Killed with his future son-in-law.
Oh, that was right. They ain't right yet. He ain't get a green card yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are being
invaded. You are being invaded right now.
Y'all see him?
Not yet. He's coming in.
There he is. We are being joined by one Aaron. Aaron, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How about y'all? What's going on?
Send in one who's the biggest heel. I think Jamal won the title.
You said what?
Send in one who's the biggest heel because I think Jamal won that title.
Jamal is the biggest heel.
Nah, Jamal is asshole. What's the difference?
Hey, same thing, baby. Call me Mr. MJF.
Nah, you Mr. BBM.
Whoa.
That was Jamal's word. Jamal said it first.
Jamal said
BBM.
it.
Yep.
Shout out to our sponsors. I can't be shouting out the sponsors. I'm still at a restaurant.
Where restaurant you at, by the way?
Stony River.
And Ern, I'm glad that you joined us because I'm about to get into a topic which we all know that I love.
Oh yeah, Leo Rush is back. Jamal's favorite star.
Can we not talk about this?
You fucking suck. You just ruined my whole joint. You just ruined
I got a couple minutes.
Yes.
Let's not talk about Leo Rush.
But that's okay.
We're
gonna talk about Mr. WrestleMania Leo Rush, goddammit. Yes, Leo Rush is coming back.
Leo Rush never been in a WrestleMania.
I'm just saying, since Will just ruined my whole thing, I'm gonna just call him WrestleMania Leo Rush. That's his new goddamn nickname. I know Will loves WrestleMania. He's back. He has a match coming up in New Japan. I might be wrong when I say this, but I want to say that he had 2 contract matches with New Japan. That's why he's coming back. We all know.
Yeah, he still had one left.
Yeah, 2 more matches. We all know that I was 100% fan of Leo Rush. You know, him and his actions. You know, him coming from Baltimore and doing what he had to do at a young age, and then the slow disappointment of the fall of Leo Rush to, leaving the WWE, coming back to wrestle, and then retiring again, trying to make some whack-ass rap. I'm trying to make a rap album, and now he's back to wrestling again. Your thoughts, fellas? I already expressed how I feel. I'm kind of pissed off because me being a wrestling fan, I like him. He's disappointed me over and over again. What are your thoughts on that?
So
Get your paycheck. I don't have the same animosity that you have them, so I don't just fuck.
So
Nick Khan.
Leo Rush kind of reminds me of a Kylie Ray. Because if you recall, Kylie Ray was in AEW, had to leave. She was in Impact, had to leave, and now she's doing something again. So yeah, Leo Rush reminds me of a Kylie Ray right now.
How many bridges do you have to burn? That's the smiling chick, right?
I mean, but this generation, when Bobby Lashley said it best, don't burn your bridges because you never know when you'll come back.
Yeah.
It hurts now, but it'll come back later. It's a business move. These people are taking things extremely too seriously. It's a business move. I understand getting fired sucks, but you was at the pinnacle of your career. It's okay to go somewhere and then come back.
Yeah.
Because everybody comes back.
And granted, I've never been a wrestler. I've been a wrestler all my life. To me, I guess the goal is to get to the top. That would be my goal. To get to the top, be on TV, be a headliner of WrestleMania, and all that. I don't know what his goal is. What's your goal? You want to hit all of them?
Who knows?
That shit's not going to work.
Honestly, we don't know.
Next big guy can't rap. He can't wrestle. I mean, he can wrestle, but nobody cares about him.
Yeah.
I mean, that flipping guy wrestle better than him. Right?
I would have loved to see, a WrestleMania card with him and King Puma, him and Ricochet. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. That should have been fly.
Now,
you know what I mean?
King Puma, when he was King Puma, he was amazing. Now he's being watered down.
Ricochet and Lucha Underground, Ricochet was a shit.
Right.
So
I mean, but
Then again, on NXT, Ricochet was a shit.
Right. It's just when he got to the main roster. We all know what happened.
Vince, that's it. You know what I mean? Y'all touched on it earlier about Triple H. Triple H, I saw I read an article where, when Triple H lost to AEW, Vince lost the faith in Triple H.
Yeah.
NXT has been putting up great numbers.
Yeah.
All right. You lost to WCW for 96 weeks, 46 weeks, some shit like that? What if they would have gave up on you? What if the board of directors would have gave up on you when you were losing that? Triple H lost a couple weeks in a row?
Triple H lost every week. But you got bigger stars on AEW than NXT.
Right.
Like, come on now.
It's apples to oranges. You know what I mean?
But again, he also got to remember he's on his daughter, so it's like,
Triple H is playing the game with Stephanie,
right? You know what I mean? So it's like,
I can say this. I got myself shout out to our sponsors, Pornhub, Bang Bros.
he literally found a spot he can say
it. He wants outside.
That's funny.
He's Triple H putting on a great product. Him and Sean have been running it and putting on I think Road Dogg's still over there too. Putting on a great product. You know what I mean? For y'all to take it away from him, it doesn't make sense to me. Because the shit's gonna go downhill.
I can see them all going to, because if y'all remember, Cody Rhodes talked to them out there. His favorite person was Triple H.
Yeah,
and that was
that was his role model. Yeah,
right. So I can see.
You want fan fiction? Triple H goes to AEW. That's your fan fiction.
There's already people
doing crushes his father-in-law.
Fan fiction as is.
I mean, all jokes aside,
that shit would be awesome. He'd come out there with the sledgehammer and crush the throne like Cody did. Awesome.
Nah, he's gonna hit baby Triple H, and he's gonna get all the Elite Boys Club out, because you can't have two of the same thing. Matter of fact, you know what's gonna be?
Cody Black Child won't come out.
What the fuck?
My black son.
I actually made a song of that shit.
Shit, Family Guy did it before me.
Oh, I hate these fucking Tulsa.
So TNA, number one contender, no one cares. Go ahead. Is that the?
We already talked about it.
I think that was last of it.
We already talked about it.
I think that was last of everything.
That's when I stopped typing.
Oh, that's when
all my shit was moving slow. Yeah, that's when I stopped typing. Fellas, that was the week.
Hold on.
Andy Rose
Hold
got
on.
some.
Hold on. Did y'all see the article I sent y'all?
Which one?
Oh yeah, but Jerry Lawler beating Enzo.
Yep. In a casket match.
In 2021.
Yep. Last night.
All I'm saying.
Jerry Lawler knocked out Enzo with brass knuckles and threw him in the casket.
Oh shit! So guess who else? Guess who else was at Triple Mania this past weekend?
Besides Ric Flair?
Yeah, it was daughter.
Yep.
I mean, her
Charlotte
family
was
down there. Yeah, Charlotte was there. Charlotte was in the back.
I mean, that's fam.
That's family. I mean, I wouldn't expect her to be anywhere else other than that. You know,
I mean, of course,
she
she
ain't
couldn't appear on TV, but she
hell?
still can't appear on TV. That's just like how Zelina was at AEW.
Wait. What are you doing?
Wait, do we have a new? What the hell?
Brother, good.
Is that Trish Stratus?
That is Mandy Rose.
That's Mandy Rose.
Sorry.
Whoa. I'm driving, okay? You can't not distract me like that.
So wait a minute. Apparently Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Lance.
I got one more picture.
At Resurgence. Do we have a new champion?
Yes. The guy, they getting all their belts back.
So okay. So Hiroshi Tanahashi is the new IWGP US champion. Okay.
Yes. And he's gonna start coming to America and wrestle.
Okay.
New Japan is about to pull all their belts off of the Gaijin and
you see the Gaijin
now.
Huh?
They have all the belts.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna systematically start pulling back their belts because if COVID happens the way it's supposed to happen, then they can't come to America.
Yeah. Because I think the only belt that wasn't on New Japan property was the US Championship. Yeah, because Jay White's holding a never openweight championship, and he's still in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So the only championship was the US Championship. Okay. Yeah, because I didn't watch Resurgence. Even though I have in New Japan World, I need to go on that app a little more. I haven't gone on like that, but I haven't watched Resurgence. So yeah.
I didn't even know they had an app.
Oh yeah, they have an app. I have it on my TV.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
What channel does ROH come on?
It was CW.
Exactly. Nobody knows.
It still is.
It still is.
It still come on CW?
It comes I think like Mondays and Sundays.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows.
You don't know. Know your product.
TNA, so it don't even matter.
Exactly. He rocked that shit. It doesn't matter what channel they come on.
Oh yeah.
But fellas,
Will Ospreay is back in Resurgence. By the way, Aaron, before Jamal decides to cut me off and cut the whole thing short, if you could put someone from Ring of Honor against someone from AEW, who would you put?
Nobody.
Exactly. Not even the Briscoes, yo? I gotta disagree with you.
I mean, okay, the Briscoes against
everybody.
The Usos, like you got New Day.
No, you said AEW.
On AEW, they wrestled everybody AEW because everybody AEW was on ROH before.
And no. Anyway, okay, Jamal, go ahead.
No, I mean, seriously, everybody they already faced the Young Bucks. Then you got
well, I wouldn't want to see that anyway.
Club,
the Briscoes don't.
The Varsity Club. The Hardys.
I was gonna say I want to see him up against God, but they already fought God for like the championship.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
NWA 73, Sunday, August 29th. World Championship match. Nick Aldis versus Kevin Murdoch. National Championship. Chris Adonis versus Dane Storm. Isn't Chris Adonis Chris Masters?
Yes.
I thought
yes.
Tag team match: Aaron Stevens and Kratos. I haven't been watching this in a while, so I don't know. Versus Mecha Wolf and BCS 666. Mickey James is
whoa! I don't like that name.
Well, fellas,
Raw on the Lou. Go ahead, Jamal. I'm just reading.
Fellas, that concludes our episode 17 of A Good Wrestling Podcast. I'm going to thank you again. Buddy, thank you, sir. I love you, bro. Will, thank you, sir. Could have given me a finger too. Bam. And Aaron, thank you, sir. My man. There we go. Keep that train going. Again, thank you guys. We'll see you next week. And hopefully Comcast
isn't next
tomorrow.
Wait, isn't next week WrestleMania SummerSlam?
Yes, it is. It is WrestleMania.
Aaron,
and it's WrestleMania NXT.
Why the fuck you gotta say some stupid shit like that?
It's WrestleMania NXT Takeover too. Yep.
First of all, fuck you, Jamal. I'm glad you're not gonna be here next week. We're gonna run the show.
Wait, you're not gonna be here next week?
I am going out of town. I am going to One King's Dominion. I bought season.
Inmates are taking over.
That's not out of town, but
we're gonna have a fun time.
Oh,
yeah, we actually gonna have notes on time. About to be
lit.
We're gonna have notes on time. We're not gonna have to worry about glitches. We're not gonna worry about people eating and doing the middle of the podcast.
Everybody's eating on the podcast except for you.
Well, we're not going to worry
about. I wasn't eating on the podcast today.
Yeah, Jamal's eating.
I just came from a restaurant.
I was already finished eating.
Brother Gab had a whole meal and a half, and they're like in the middle of the podcast. We're still live.
I was only eating because you.
Hey, Jamal, they don't pay us.
Hey, look, I'm trying to get that sponsorship.
He's trying to get high blood pressure.
I was literally snacking on something because Jamal and Buddy were going back and forth.
Bank Bros don't pay us either. We mention them every week.
But because we always have a porn reference.
Oh, okay. I eat chicken. I'm black.
Anyway, we appreciate
got some watermelon too.
I literally have some watermelon.
Come on, get us out of here, yo.
Y'all, I'll see y'all next week. Be safe.